Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. If you're finding me on YouTube or Facebook, please give me a like, subscribe, stick around, see what happens, because you never know. Let me preface this with one quick thing. When we speak about AA and the program, and obviously not everybody is in the program. A lot of us went through the program, and a lot of us went through treatment, and so a lot of us know and are familiar with the steps and the promises and things like that, sponsorship and being a sponsor. But one of the things that I took away from AA the most was I got into the program. It helped me solidify my relationship with God, because I didn't know there was a God. And then I went through AA and I found him in those four walls, right? I found him in this book. I found him in my sobriety. I found him in the fellowship, the service, the gratitude, the perseverance, the wins, losses. And so when I got out of AA, I clung to this book, you guys. I clung to it even when I was going through a real difficult time on my faith and what to believe and who to believe, and is Jesus real? Is this real? Is that real? And I went through a moment of flux, and I just didn't know what was real. But God came to me in a dream about three or 4 months ago and just solidified everything for me. And I woke up from that dream in that day, and I just felt different after that. I felt like I was more spiritually mature, and I felt like I was spiritually more connected to the will of God, right? And his will for me is to walk it out every day sober. I make huge mistakes. I make little mistakes. I have huge wins. I have little wins. We go through life and we go through the ups and downs. And I promise you guys that if you stay sober, sobriety can carry you through to the next day, right? So God does that for us. But for the grace of God, once we have fully accepted the program, we become humble about our achievement. We do not take too much credit for our sobriety. And when we see another suffering alcoholic in the throes of alcoholism, we say to ourselves, but for the grace of God, there go I. We do not forget the kind of people we were. We remember those we left behind, right? And we are very grateful to the grace of God, which has given us another chance, a second chance. Meditation for the day. A consciousness of God's presence as one who loves you makes all life different. The consciousness of God's love promotes the opening of your whole being to God. It brings wonderful relief from the cares and worries of our daily lives. Relief brings peace, and peace brings contentment. Try to walk in God's love. You will have that peace which surpasses all understanding, and a contentment that no one can take from you or I. Feel sure of God's unfailing love and care for you and all of his children. There is freedom and serenity in those who walk in God's love, held safe in his loving arms. So, the prayer for today goes like this. I pray that I may walk in God's love, and I pray that as I go, I may feel the spring of God's power in my steps and the joy of his love in my heart. So, AA is not a cure-all. Our relationship with God is a cure-all. If I didn't properly explain that before, I'm sorry. That's what I meant. And as I was thinking about it, our relationship with God is paramount. It's key. It's the foundation to everything that we have going on. So there would be no AA without that. So first start off by asking God into your heart, right? Ask God into your life and just say, hey, you know what? I know I need to surrender. I know I need to give up. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I just need help. I'm having a hard time, Lord. I'm reaching out. So you'll get answers, I promise. God bless you guys. Today, September 8th. Love ya.